who escaped. Number 1 was killed in Malaysia. Number 2 was murdered in England. Number 3 was hunted down in Kenya.
You can only be killed in sequence.
What number am I? 7? 5? I'm number 4. I'm next.
Yeah, it's very important for me. I think as anybody, if you're going to make a successful film, you have to have real characters that are experiencing real problems, and the world that they're in has to seem incredibly real. Because for me, that's sort of the basis of what makes this movie work, is that you really feel for these people in a real way. And so when you get into this sort of otherworldly science fiction element, you are with these characters as they're experiencing it, so you're experiencing it with them. It's important that, you know, from the very first moment I came out of the movie, I told everybody that all these relationship things have to be real or the movie's not going to hold up.
Well, we're from another planet, and we're trying to keep that kind of under wraps. And these other group of people, also from another planet, have a harder time though keeping it under wraps because they're super tall and ugly. They're trying to kill the kid, and my job is to protect the kid, kind of teach him the ways of things, prop him up, and then Godspeed, save the world.
I mean, he's this mentor. He's this guy who's given up his life to protect me, and you know, I don't appreciate anything that he does for me because I don't understand it, and it's this very mature, immature relationship that we have, and yeah, Henry is this kind of guy who kind of you don't think is lethal, and then you realize what he is.
A while ago, Sam's dad left him, and he really didn't know what was going on there. I mean, originally his mentality was that he was taken by aliens, but as time went on, he was sort of, well, maybe he was just a jerk and maybe he just left. But then when he finally meets John and he finds out that he's an alien, you know, that he's ecstatic. I mean, this could be a link to his dad. He could be able to find his dad, and so definitely values John's friendship.
What's your name?
John Smith.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Seem kind of tan for Toronto.
Santa Fe, New Mexico. I know the drill, okay?
Keep this on you, I'll call you every hour. If you don't pick up, I know something's wrong.
Come on, every hour?
That, or you can homeschool, and I'll be your teacher.
It's very empowering because she's this very intimidating woman, and she's a warrior, and they said to me, look, she's intoxicating and she's a fighter and she's mysterious and sassy, and you just do not want to mess with her. And I loved that. As soon as I heard that, I was like, well, sign me up. But I obviously went through the auditioning process, and I remember to the audition I wore head to toe black leather, and I just came in with a swagger, and I was trying to be very confident, and I was just so nervous on the inside. But I just feel very lucky to have scored the role, and to work with these people like Michael Bay and Spielberg and DJ Caruso. It's a wonderful company to be in.
The main reason that she falls for John is that he's so open and honest with her and vulnerable. You see when he goes to the house and he's taking it in. He's not playing the cool guy like, oh cool, this is where he's never seen that before, and he's, you know, I think it's the dinner scene is such a telltale sign of the normalcy that he's missed out on and that he yearns for. He's beaming it.
That is kind of private, actually.
It's amazing.
Okay, that's enough.
Seems like you want to run away.
Just be happy when I can get out of here.
I don't know. I've been to a lot of places.
You don't have to give me the "there's no place like home" speech. I've heard it.
No. You can go wherever you want, see whatever you want to. But a place is only as good as the people you know in it.
I had to start from scratch. I started to learn martial arts, and I learned to ride a Ducati motorbike and do fighting and sword work and shooting a gun, and it was intense and exhausting and exhilarating all at the same time.
I sort of just showed up and said, yeah, tell me how do we want to do this?
Whose ass do I kick, basically?
that's kind of, that's the job, really. Show. It was cool, but I got to train with, you know, it's always, the stunt guys are great. It's always fun hanging out with stunt guys. On the set, you know, they're just like actors, only not complaining, you know, and they're great, always a great bunch of people. And then they're fun to hang out with off the set, because if you get in a fight, you know, you feel pretty secure.